Greetings YouTube and welcome back to another vlog. So how is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing alright. Because I have, except that it's been too bloody hot. Thankfully today is a lot cooler than what it has been. At the moment where I am it's 22 degrees. It was over 30 the other day. I think it was Monday actually. Yeah, I had to go to work and my god it was unpleasant. Yeah, the journey back home from work was uh it was unpleasant. It wasn't like hot. Well, it was hot, but it was an unpleasant hot where everything was like your clothes and everything was sticking to you. You felt lethargic, and you thought at some point you felt like if I don't drink or do anything, I'm gonna pass out. But yeah, thankfully it didn't get to that stage because I've had heat exhaustion in the past. It's not fun. Yeah, yeah. When I had it last time, all I wanted to do was vomit everywhere, which wasn't fun. And I felt really sick, and it was like as if the room was spinning. I was like, it was just horrible. Just, just, just doing a simple job, a simple task such as walking was a struggle you you were so dizzy from like the heat. No fun, but yeah, it's quite a bit cooler today. I mean, it's still very warm and muggy out there, but it's a lot better compared to what it has been. I mean, I haven't got an issue with warm sunny weather, but it's like when it's anything above 25 degrees, I'm not a fan. I'm a wimp when it comes to summer, I'll be honest with you. Always have been. Yeah, can't wait for when autumn returns, but yeah, we gotta get through the summer season first, so there we go. So yeah, aside from that, everything's been going alright. I haven't been uploading as much as I would like to, but saying that, even if I did have the time, it'd be too warm in this room to do anything. Yeah, I couldn't exactly have the fan on because if I'm recording the video, it'll just pick up the audio from the fan, and I'm like, you know what? No, you're gonna notice the fan more than me. So that's that. So yeah. So What are today's topics? Yeah, what are today's topics? Well, first topic I want to talk about is the football. As you'd expect, you know me by now. If you're not interested in the stuff, then you can skip forward because I usually put timestamps in the video so you can skip ahead. But if you're interested in the football, then you you you're gonna have to listen to me. I don't know how long this will be. You can either grab yourself a hot cup of tea, a glass of lemonade, whatever refreshments you have, or something to eat. So yeah. So yeah, the first football related topic I want to talk about is Man City, and yeah, Man City are the second English team to have win a domestic treble, and a domestic treble is winning the Premier League, FA Cup, and the Champions League. The only other English team to have done it was Manchester United in 1999, and you all know about that. Because yeah, I'll just briefly go through that. Yeah, in 1999, United beat Arsenal to the title by one single point by beating Tottenham 2-1. That season, Arsenal dominated the Premier League, but they slipped away after defeats to Leeds, and in the end, as I say, a 1-0 win against Aston Villa on the foundation of the season wasn't enough because United beat Tottenham 2-1, which they had to come from behind. They beat Newcastle 2-0 in the FA Cup final. Yeah, and the Champions League final where they came from behind in one of the most fashionable ways against Bayern Munich in a game where the Germans were absolutely dominating. Then, with a bit of luck, United done it, and yeah, it is an achievement and accomplishment that they deserve. But Man City have now become the second team to do that, and all I can say to them is a huge congratulations. That is all I can really say about them because they are absolutely fantastic. You can say whatever you want about, oh, they've got loads of money, oh, that. Yeah, they're owned by Arab owners. I mean, oh, they're only winning stuff because of oil money. But that's the way football is now. Whether you like it or not, you've got to accept that these are the facts. And the only way that teams are going to compete with Man City is if they have an almost well if they have a near enough perfect season. Because being a Liverpool fan, yeah, I found out twice that you cannot make one mistake. One little mistake will hand City the title. That is all. Yeah, it's always ended by like one single point, but they're not this year because we finished fifth, and quite frankly, we were lucky to even get that far. But getting back on topic about Man City, I mean, yeah, they thoroughly deserved it, and because they won the treble, Guardiola there's no ifs or buts about it. He's been the manager of the entire season. Let's be honest with you. Even if, but I reckon, I mean, if City had lost to the FA Cup, lost in the FA Cup final to United, and lost the Inter in the final, I would have said Eddie Howe for Newcastle because he's done a superb job getting them into fourth place. But because City have gone to do a treble, you gotta say thank you. And I know some people say, oh, they were always going to win the treble. But looking at some of the games, some of the other teams, especially Inter Milan, they played absolutely fantastic. It's a shame they couldn't quite get over the line. I mean, Lukaku nearly equalised in late on, and yet the ball was saved by Ederson's leg. I don't even know how Lukaku didn't score, but yeah, they played well. But Man City, yeah, they were the better team on the night. Yeah, and a good goal by Rodri, and of course it could be Man City's most famous goal. Now it could be, because the only other famous goal I can think of is Aguero against Queens Park Rangers in a 3-2 win, and that was mad. But you know what? I know some people reckon that, oh yeah, Pep has done everything he can for Man City. He should move on. I don't think he should because he wants to bring more success to Man City. I like Pep Guardiola. There's no ifs or buts about that. He is one of my favourite managers. I say it doesn't matter which football team you support. Anyone would love to have Pep at their football team. You would. You'll probably be lying to yourselves if you said that you didn't. But okay, but that was just absolutely was spectacular. And you know what? I actually wanted City to win the Champions League. I did, and the reason why I'm saying that is because you always want to see an English team do well in Europe and show the likes of Real Madrid and I don't know, Inter Milan, for example, Bayern Munich, to show them that yeah, don't underestimate these English teams because they could do things that you least expect. Nottingham Forest did it in '79 and 1980. And yeah, it's always good to try and get one up over your European rivals because I mean I'm sick to death of Real Madrid winning it. It's as simple as that. I think most people are fed up of Real Madrid just winning the Champions League, and that's the only thing they can win because in La Liga they usually finish second behind Barcelona. So yeah, massive kudos to Pep Guardiola and City. But yeah, the reason why I wanted City to win it was because I'm speaking. This is for a very very small minority of Manchester United fans. Although there's a few small minority who think that they're the only team, the only English team who's allowed to have a domestic treble, and any other team isn't. Yeah, I mean, Liverpool have won the treble, but it wasn't the domestic treble or anything like that. It was in 2001. It was the cup treble, yeah, FA Cup, League Cup, and UEFA Cup. And that was one. 1984, we won the league, European Cup, and the League Cup. 84, Everton won the FA Cup, beating Elton John's Watford. Yeah, yeah. Well, I know he hasn't been the chairman for Watford for quite a number of years now with Elton. So yeah, but no, that's the way football is, and you know what? Yeah, it doesn't matter which English football team you support. You always want to see an English opponent do well. It may not be your team, but sometimes you gotta be proud of your country. Though a lot of people say that Man City mostly have foreign players because of the amount of money that they have, and if you don't like that, either put up or shut up. That's my honest mind. But yeah, I mean they do have quite a few good English players though. I mean Jack Grealish. I mean when he first started for City, I didn't think he was particularly great, but I don't know. He's come on leaps and bounds, and Phil Foden, absolutely fantastic. And the best player I think for Man City, in my opinion, I mean, Erling Haaland is definitely one of them. And a lot of people would say yes. I'd probably say he's the second best player, even though he has broke records. But my favourite player for Man City this year has got to be Ilkay Gundogan. There's no ifs or buts about that. I mean, and that Champions League final could possibly be his final game in the City shirt. They have to extend his contract. He is just absolutely fantastic. And he's 32 years old. Yeah. Jordan Henderson's 32 years old for Liverpool and he seems finished. I mean, I wouldn't mind someone like Gundogan joining Liverpool because he seems to be getting better with age. He really is. And I know most people will say Haaland is the best player for City, but a lot of his goals have come down to Gundogan and a few other of the midfielders like Kevin De Bruyne, despite him being injured for quite a bit this season. But when he plays, he is just absolutely fantastic. Though I'm worried the injuries might catch up with him. I'm worried. Hopefully, he doesn't become more and more injury prone because he's one of my favorite midfielders. Yeah, they're the best team going. So next football topic I want to have a look at is the Premier League fixtures. Well, I'll be looking at the opening fixtures and seeing what I think will go on there. And you know what? There's some interesting ones on the opening day. Well, not the opening day, the opening weekend. Though the first game is actually played on a Friday, so I will have a quick look at the fixtures and I'll tell you which ones they are. So yeah, let's have a look. Yeah. So on Friday the 11th of August, um, newly promoted Burnley, yeah, because they won the championship title thanks to the former Man City player who's now the manager, Vincent Company. Yeah, they won the Champions League title quite convincingly. Yeah, they won it with like 101 points, I think. But yeah. The so so their first game back in the Premier League is at Turf Moor, which is their home ground against Man City. So Vincent Company will be facing off Pep Guardiola. Yeah, so it'll be a good way to reunite Company with the City fans because he's been one of the absolute best players. He has been absolute superb player, great leader, and most of the success that they won't be down to him. And I don't know what the hell's going on outside. It sounds like someone's trying to cut the grass or trim the bush. Not like that, you filthy animals. But anyway, so Burnley are starting off. Well, Burnley are on the opening day of the Premier League, which will be an 8 o'clock kickoff, I think, or quarter to 8, whichever. Sometimes I always get mixed up. Yeah, yeah. Try and ignore what's going on outside. If you can't hear it, that'd be good. If you can, I do apologise. In fact, do I might do. If I hang on a second, I might actually have to try and oh, what the hell's going on? Sorry. You know what? Even if I did shut the window, I don't think it would make much of a difference. But yeah, I'll try and cope with it. But yeah, on the Saturday, so yeah, I forgot to mention the Burnley and Man City game that'll be live. Yeah, so the 12th of August, Bournemouth are at home against West Ham, and I'm not sure how West Ham are going to do because Declan Rice is he wants to leave. He wants to leave West Ham and join one of the other Premiership clubs, whether it be Arsenal or Manchester United. I reckon he'll do well for Arsenal and that stuff. And speaking of Arsenal, their first game of the season is at the Emirates against Nottingham Forest, who stayed up last year, which I was very happy about. I said that they'd be a surprise package, and they were. I mean, they didn't make it easy, but they did it in the end. And yeah, so for the first time since 1992, Luton Town will be playing their first ever Premier League game, and that is at home. No, sorry, it's away against Brighton and Hove Albion. I mean, I hope Luton's. I mean, I hope Luton tried their best. You know, I mean, I know I did think they would get promoted when I was doing because when I was doing the championship playoff, I wanted Coventry to win, but I mean, if Luton could stay up, that would be absolutely fantastic. It would be. So yeah. Next is Everton against Fulham at Goodison Park, and I know Everton are just they were lucky to stay up last year. They really were, absolutely. But and I remember Fulham last season beat them 3-1 at home, so that's good. So that's good going. You know what? I'll be back in just a second. Just need to shut that bloody window. It's roasting, but someone is trimming their bushes, doing my absolute head in. Sorry about that. It was starting to get on my absolute tits. What a perfect time to do a vlog. Next game is Newcastle versus Aston Villa at St James's Park, and they've been absolutely fantastic. I honestly don't even know how this game is going to go because, I mean, Newcastle were fantastic last year, and Aston Villa, again, despite the poor start that they had under Gerrard, when he replaced Emery, the things have just been good. And the other promoted team who finished second in the championship was Sheffield United, and they kick off against Crystal Palace at Bramall Lane, so that could be an interesting one. Yeah, so the 12th of August, all of those games are on the Saturday. There are two games on the 13th of August, which is a Sunday, and those two games are Brentford versus Tottenham. And I actually, depending what happens with Harry Kane, I won't be surprised if Brentford beat Tottenham. But no, they now Spurs have appointed Postecoglou, yeah, the Celtic manager who left Celtic to go to Spurs. I don't even know how that's going to go. And then the other game, which is my team Liverpool, and we're travelling to Stamford Bridge to take on Chelsea in Mauricio Pochettino's first match as Chelsea manager. And you know what? I really do not know how that game is going to go. I like Pochettino as manager. And when he was at Tottenham, I did feel a little bit sorry for him because he was the closest manager that looked like winning something with Tottenham, though unfortunately they lost to my team Liverpool in the Champions League final 4 seasons ago. I didn't realise it was that long actually. It was well. And then the last fixture on Monday the 14th of August is Man United versus Wolves at Old Trafford. Again, that could be a hard game, but United United should beat Wolves because they've been absolutely dog shit last year. And they did get some momentum going, and they stayed up quite comfortably in the end. But the way they began that season, you wouldn't have thought so. So that is real. That is that for the Premier League fixtures. So that's that. I know I had to look at. I had to Google the fixtures because I, even though I remembered the Liverpool one and the Man United one, there was a few others that I just completely forgot about. So then, now we're on to the pickups. Well, more specifically, just one pickup. It's not a game or anything like that, and not a Blu-ray or a DVD. I haven't had a chance, but I mean, I did pick up something which I didn't think you'd see something like didn't think I'd see something like this, but yeah, it's a book. It's a book on a certain TV sitcom that I keep mentioning on this channel, and I will try my best not to talk about it as much because I gotta be honest with you, even though I enjoyed that video, I got a bit burnt out on talking about it. So yeah, this is a book on Frasier. But yeah, but this book is yeah, it's a book that it tells you about the characters. It shows you pictures, and it's got like certain scripts from episodes. In fact, it's got the full script of the very first episode in here. Yeah, but yeah, there's some good pictures in there. So I'll just flick through, and yeah, and then there's like oh sorry, I know there's like the yeah what it looks like when they film in the show. There's the studio, well, the studio where they film it from. And then it tells you a little bit about the characters as well. Like I don't know, here is Martin Crane, yeah, John Mahoney, and yeah, there's a few coloured pictures in here as well. If I can find some of them, like light here. But you know, it's actually a fun book to read. But this book, I had to look how old this book is. It's from 1996, so the first three series of the show had already been done at that point. So it hasn't got everything about it, but yeah, it's fascinating to learn about stuff about the show, the characters, and the actors and actresses who played the roles of said characters, whether it be whether it be David Hyde Pierce as Niles Crane. But yeah, that's the only thing that I've picked up. I've not had a chance to buy anything else, but you know what? I know it's just curious. I, I know I was just having a look on eBay. I thought I'll just buy that. It was just out of curiosity. So that's really that. And you know what? Because I haven't really got much to talk about. I had a brainwave. I thought, you know what? I might play some video game music, and I will explain what I like about them. So anyway, I'll go and get the headphones. I mean, what I can do is yeah, the way I've got this set up is the audio plays through my headphones, but I've also got it set up so that you can hear it too. Hopefully the quality isn't too bad, but you know, yeah. So recently, I've been listening to a lot of video game music, and what one composer that I've been listening to a lot, a British composer, believe it or not, and I know there's plenty of others. I mean, I've been listening to a lot of Rob Hubbard because I think the guy's a legend, though. In my opinion, the greatest musician to ever produce music for the Commodore 64. A few other good British ones. David Wise, who did the music for the Donkey Kong Country games, except for the third game, which I think was done by Everline Fisher. And I mean, some of the ocean composers like Jonathan Dunn, Martin Galway, Dean Evans. He has some good ones. But the composer, oh well, the musician I've been listening to a hell of a lot because his music is, I don't know, it's just incredible. And that is Tim Follin. Yeah, and I found out a little bit about Tim. I know he was originally from St. Helens, which is about 10 or 15-minute drive away from me. So that's cool. And this guy's music is just absolutely fantastic. And yeah, the sort of music that you hear from him is like very like progressive rock style, and yeah, psychedelic. I don't know, his music's quite weird. So I'm gonna find a track of his. In fact, I'm gonna listen to a few tracks of his, and I want you to decide on what you think of them as well. And yeah, I'm just waiting for the internet to hurry up a bit because the internet it's running a little bit slow, but yeah, it can't be helped. So anyway, let's have a look. At first, I'm going to start with a piece of music that he did for the Sinclair ZX Spectrum, and I'm going to go for a piece of music that I did for the 48K beeper, and you wouldn't think it was. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, you got to listen to this. Mute a stupid advert. Yeah, these adverts can do one. So listen to this. This is fucking incredible. Here we go. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it help if I clicked on the right thing. Here we go. Just listen to this. So what did you think of that? Yeah, that to me is just absolutely fucking brilliant. There's no ifs or buts about it. And yeah, I know the game is from it's Agent X2 where the mad profs are back. But yeah, this did the ZX Spectrum 48K version. What impressed me the most that he did it on one single beeper. Yeah, how the hell did Mr. Follin do it? It's just absolutely brilliant. Yeah, it's one of my favorites by him. Uh, Now we're gonna have a look at one of his other tunes that he did for the ZX Spectrum, but we're not. But this time it's the 128K AY chip, and let's go and find it. Let's go and find the tune that I was looking for. Yes. So let's listen to this. Let's mute the fucking advert. I'm sad. I know I could get ad blocker, but I couldn't be bothered. But here we go. This is the music from the first level of Bionic Commando. How about this? What the hell's going on? Computer. Sorry, I'll play it again. I don't know what the hell was going on. So there we go. That was Bionic Commando for the ZX Spectrum. Yeah, I don't know why the bloody thing decided to buffer whilst listening to it. That's why I had to replay it twice. A bit annoying, and yeah, but yeah, I just find this stuff absolutely fascinating. So now I think I'm going to move to the Commodore 64. So I don't know which piece of his I'm going to look for, but yeah, I'll have a quick nosy. Yeah, sorry about this. Yeah, here we go. I've gone for the music used in the game Black Lamp. This is fucking brilliant. Check this out. So that was Black Lamp for the Commodore 64. Utterly brilliant. I know. I just love the way it all sounds. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I like how progressive his stuff is. So it's absolutely fantastic. But yeah, seeing as time is a little bit on my side because I got a few other stuff to do. But I will play one more song by Tim Follin. And this is on the Super Nintendo, and it's for a game called Pluck. Yeah, and it's the boss theme. This thing is psychedelic as fuck. 2 words. Fucking brilliant. What else do you want me to say about it? It's psychedelic, it's progressive, it's everything that I like. I mean, there's a few other songs in that game that are seriously. There are some serious tunes in the game block. I mean, the game itself, it's a nice, colourful, but rather generic and difficult platform. But you know what? The reason why I decided to play some tunes is because I didn't have much to talk about, and I hope you like the tunes that I played from Mr. Follin. Yeah, what a guy, what a legend Tim is. So anyway, I hope I will see you very soon, and I do apologise about either the either someone cutting the bush or trimming the grass. I don't even know. They all sound the same half the time. But anyway, I think I will call it a day here. I hope you all take care, and I will see you very soon. Take care.